kindly sponsored by MIDI Health, which if you weren't aware is a virtual care clinic transforming women's health nationwide. If you're like me and you felt a bit off and you went to your regular doctor and got regular routine labs done just to find out that they came back normal but you still didn't feel normal, let me tell you about MIDI's longevity service, AgeWell. AgeWell provides guidance and care, including prescriptions, labs, supplements, and more for a variety of issues. They go beyond basic labs with quarterly checks of hormones, thyroid, cholesterol, blood sugar, and inflammation. During my personal visit, I felt really listened to by my MIDI clinician. I didn't feel rushed, and most importantly, I didn't leave the visit feeling like all of the changes I was noticing with my body were just in my head. I took my labs, we went over the results together, and set a plan. And what I really loved was the retesting, because we could see what was working and what wasn't with the plan that we set up, and then from there we can make adjustments. It was all based on the data, there wasn't any guesswork, which put me at ease and made me feel more confident that I was making the right choices for my health. But after we did the retest, we did switch up my plan again, and now I'm back to feeling more myself and no longer a slave to hormonal fluctuations. To get started with MIDI, you just head to their site and let them know what kind of appointment you want. You put in some basic information and book your visit. Then you meet your MIDI clinician virtually, they gather any important information, and they come up with a personalized plan, which includes ordering any labs, prescriptions, or supplements. So if you'd like to experience personalized, compassionate care for women from the comfort of your own home, that's covered by insurance in all 50 states, I might add. Go ahead and click that link in my description to book your own AgeWell visit with MIDI. So for the past few days, I have naturally woken up around 5:30 a.m. That's a bit of a lie, because I shouldn't say that I have naturally been waking up around that time, because it's definitely been Mavis who's naturally waking up around 5:30 a.m. and then deciding to put her cold wet nose in the crook of my neck whilst I'm asleep, resulting in me then getting up at around 5:30 a.m. So very little of my own decision. However, and this is probably going to be like one of the most unrelatable things that I have ever said on this channel, I dig it. I like waking up early. I am definitely a morning person. There's just something about getting up and accomplishing tasks before like the rest of your town is even conscious. Well, at least that's my perception. I mean, I don't know everyone's schedule. There's definitely people that like wake up earlier, but it doesn't matter. It feels that way. Anyways, let's stop talking and actually accomplish one of those tasks that I was talking about, which is getting this workout in. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Workout done. I am sweaty and stinky, but before I get unsweaty and stinky, I want to do something that has been on my list for a very long time. which is clearing out the planters and maybe like de-weeding some of that area. I doubt I'm gonna get to the whole thing this entire morning, but we are well into May, and I have not started my garden. I mean, like, I started these like small like back porch planters and actually am successful with radishes. Hold on, let me show you those real fast. Like, look at these just flourishing. I mean, it's definitely not as big as like a store-bought one. And honestly, I don't know when these are ripe enough to pick. I don't know when they're ready. I should have noted when I planted them initially, but I did not. So I don't know how long it's been, but this looks like a proper radish. Am I right? But anyways, let's play a round of spider Russian roulette with these gloves that I left outside and get to work on the main garden. The thing about spider bites is they pretty much never give you spidey powers, and best case scenario, it just hurts. Worst case scenario, you die. So, but I'm not feeling anything wriggling around, so that's a good sign. I got 3 of the 4 beds cleared, and I was surprised to see that some strawberries are coming up in one, as well as rosemary. So that's exciting because I have not been watering these or caring for them at all, so that's a bit of a surprise. Other than that, right now all I have to plant is these really sad looking tomatoes, and I got Pueblo chili, bell pepper, and jalapeno, just like one of each. But I got these a long time ago, like maybe over a month. It's infested with ants. And they desperately need to be replanted. And they're a little bit crispy, so. We're currently outside of Lowe's, which I didn't need to tell you because the framing of the shot is just impeccable. But I've decided since starting to fill up my planters that I need seeds. And if you remember, I had bought like $20 worth of seeds like when they first started putting them out on the shelves, and then somehow lost them. And I've been waiting this whole time to see if I would just come across them, but I fear that they were left in like a brown paper bag, and that brown paper bag was used for trash, and they might have got like covered and then thrown away. So we're gonna pop into Lowe's and get some seeds. I'm thinking like squash, zucchini, maybe pumpkin. Cucumber does really well growing from seeds, that sort of thing. And I might get a couple more seedlings. I don't know. I'm looking at their garden section right now, and they seem to have everything out. So this is gonna be very hard for me to not go crazy. But I'm gonna try to not go crazy. And quick side note, someone recommended that like I try brown mascara, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm wearing it and I like it. It's a very subtle difference from like the normal black. Oh, and also while I'm on random tidbits of information, when I was doing all that spray painting, when I made that dinosaur a few videos back, like the first can of spray paint, my index finger went numb. on my right hand, the one that's holding the camera. And it has not stopped being numb, like, for 2 weeks now. So, should I be concerned about that? How do I fix that? Because it's not great. And I looked it up and it seems to be fairly common because I just typed in numb finger and like the rest populated. It was like numb finger spray paint. So apparently it's common that like people pinch a nerve, but usually they gain feeling back within like a day to a week, and it's been 2. And I'm just concerned that I'm gonna have to live with a numb finger for the rest of my life. Like, there could be worse things, but it just seems like if there is a dumb way to injure yourself, I find it. Like, so much worse could have gone wrong anytime I DIY anything. You know what I mean? But like, I'm sitting here like cutting myself on soup and getting nerve damage on just my fingertip from spray paint. Like, those are the dumbest injuries. How do I manage? Anyways, these are my morning grievances. Let's go get seeds and try not to go crazy buying plants. I was immediately not strong. Okay, I'm back home and I didn't go so crazy, although I did still end up spending $100 and I don't know how. Well, I bought like this big tarp, so maybe that's it. And the lady triple charged me for like these butternut squashes, but I didn't feel like going back in and going through that whole process. So let me show you what I got. Butternut squash, zucchini, slow bolt cilantro, sugar baby watermelons, yellow squash, chives, jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, and then these crack marigolds. What are these? Cracker Jack marigolds. Word on the street is you plant these and the bugs leave your stuff alone. And then I also got like 2 seedlings, just 1 banana pepper, and then just another red bell pepper. And this planting trowel so I don't have to use the big shovel to do my planting, as well as the aforementioned tarp, which is still in my car. But that's not exciting, that's not fun. So I found this recipe for keto chicken and dumplings that I really want to try. So I'm thinking we do that for lunch. I spared you the bulk of me planting seeds because it was quite boring. However, one thing I wish I had filmed was me opening a pack of the zucchini seeds because lo and behold, there was nothing in the package. Like nothing. Like we're talking like not a speck of dirt or nothing, Jesus. But like I can't take them back and be like, hey, there was nothing in this pack, because they're gonna be like, sure. You sure you didn't open them, put all the seeds in your pocket, and then try to return them? So I guess I'm just out the $3 of organic zucchini seeds. I'm just not having good luck with seeds this year, squad. Like losing the first batch I bought, and then this batch, the lady like triple charged me for some, and then I get home and there's none in the pack. Quite the trials and tribulations. Somehow I will survive. I am just chopping an onion, and I need to remember that I'm gonna half this recipe because I've never tried it before. I want to make sure I like it first before making a ginormous batch of it. Okay, so half of a yellow onion. I guess that's all the chopping prep we need to do because I'm gonna use garlic. So now we're just literally waiting for my pot to boil. But I'm very excited about this because I love chicken and dumplings. Like, there's just something about a dumpling that is the ultimate comfort. Just biting into that soggy dough ball. It's just so good. So I'm hoping that the dumplings made out of coconut flour, almond flour, and xanthan gum are gonna slap. I don't have high hopes, but we're gonna try it. We'll see. Oh. My pot is boiling. I gotta dunk my chicken in there. Admittedly, this is very sad and beige colored, but I'm gonna try it. Get a little bit of a dumpling in there, some chicken. It is very hot. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of this. Actually not a terrible chicken soup. I thought this was gonna kind of be bland and flavorless, but there is a lot of flavor in this broth, surprisingly. The dumplings for me, however, are not quite hitting. They kind of just taste like wet sand. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not like if you're craving dumplings, this isn't that. It's more of like a soggy almond flour, which I guess that's what it is. I don't know, I'd give it a solid like 5 out of 10, just very middle of the road. It's not terrible, it's not great. The dumplings leave something to be desired, that something probably being flour. Well, I guess that's it for this one. I just hope you're having an amazing day. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!